The Dr. Test Show is brought to you by Time Machine Procedure and Dr. Test Timeless MD.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tess Mauricio. We should all be beautiful inside and out.
The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. When it comes to beauty, they say she's the best. But who is this woman they call Dr. Tess in your know? The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show. The Dr. Tess Show.
This is the Dr. Tess Show. We arrived in Manila. It was past midnight, and we were really happy to see Claire because they're like, oh my gosh, I hope that they will pick us up. And my phone wasn't working. I had no text. I couldn't call. So I was really happy to see her. They picked us up. We got our luggage. We had a ton of luggage because we were doing so many events in Manila, and so I had to make sure I had the right outfits and shoes.
But it was strange because usually when you land in Manila, it's after a 14-hour flight and you're still on U.S. time. We had just come from Bali, same time zone, and it just felt like we were on a commuter flight from one state to the next. So I didn't feel like we were in Manila yet, and the weather was fantastic. It was very mild, so I felt like I was back at home in San Diego. Claire Aguilar is our events producer for our time there, and I just want to thank her. She did such a great job. She took care of us. She was there every day from day one till the day we left. She had everyone on time, scheduled out, everyone all coordinated to help out. And literally from the time we landed, she picked us up and took care of us. So thank you, Claire. Thank you for everything. She did such a great job.
And so she picked us up, and then she drove us to EDSA Shangri-La. And driving from the airport to EDSA, because it was almost 1 o'clock, it actually wasn't, the traffic wasn't too bad. So we got to look around, and it really felt like home. A little different, but it still strangely felt like home. We stayed at the EDSA Shangri-La 6 years ago for the Philippine Dermatological Society convention, where I spoke and I gave a lecture to the dermatologists. So I got invited again this year, and my schedule allowed me to be there again. And the event, the annual conference, was also held at EDSA Shangri-La. So this is kind of like our home, away from home, when we are in Manila. It's very nice because obviously the place is really nice. It's comfortable. Air conditioning works great. We have air conditioning in the lobby, in the elevator, and the food was great. And it's very close and walking distance to SM Mega Mall and also the Shangri-La Mall. So, it's nice because in the Philippines, the traffic was so bad. If you can walk to places, it really makes your life better. Our first morning in Manila, we got ready, and I was really excited because we're gonna go and visit kids with cancer and sick children in this very special place called the Child House.
It's similar in the States to Ronald McDonald House. There it's called the Child House. And I gotta say that the children there, and you could tell they were there for very serious medical reasons.
Kids from the province and different islands of the Philippines who need care and hospital treatments in Manila, who don't have relatives or the money to afford, staying at a hotel, they have a place to stay. So the children were there along with their families.
May age limit ba dito kasi pangalan Child House? Kasi dati po, yung child house po dati, meron mga matatanda po. Iwan ko po ngayon kasi bago na kasi yung mga patakaran dito.
So, pumupunta dito yung mga bata nas nakatira dito kayo nakatira?
Opo, yung mga may sakit po na galing probinsya po. Tapos wala po silang kamag-anak po matirahan po dito sa mga. Pwede pong tumuloy.
So the kuya of Child House, he's 24 years old, so he's not really a child, but he's been there before, and he had rheumatic heart disease. And you know, in the United States, it's amazing because this is one of those diseases that we learn about in medical school, but we don't really see anymore. And what it is basically when your child gets strep throat, the reason why pediatricians and doctors really want to diagnose it, they have to do the swab, diagnose it right away, and get your children on antibiotics is not really so much for the throat, but if you don't treat strep throat, that streptococcus bacteria can travel to the heart and affect and infect the valves. And so his problem then is that happened to him, and when he was a child he must have had strep throat untreated, and then it affected his heart valves, and now he basically has this chronic heart condition. He gets fatigued very easily, he gets tired very easily.
So, saan ka ngayon, saan ka ngayon tinitreat?
Sa Philippine Heart Center, dyan lang. Wala po.
Congenital heart disease ba yan?
Ano po, rheumatic heart disease, tapos valvular na po siya. Papalitan na po yung valve.
He has to catch his breath. He can't really do much exercise and do a lot of physical activities, which for a 24-year-old is very frustrating. They thought he was already better when he was young and he was treated once, but unfortunately his symptoms came back and he had to go back in, and he is now waiting for a heart valve replacement.
Papalitan nila yung valve.
And so we really wish him the best, but he still is in high hopes and high spirits, which really is what we took away from being at Child House, is that you can be suffering from, you know, some of these devastating illnesses. It's none of the kids' fault, but yet they still stay positive and they're all still smiling. They're fed, they have a bed, they have a really warm, nurturing, caring environment so that they can be, they can go to the hospital. It's more accessible.
They travel a long way. They don't necessarily have a lot of money, but they and their families need a place to stay while the children are getting treated.
And also they can have this environment where everybody is behind them to get them better.
You can just tell kids are just kids at heart. And we wanted to throw a little early Christmas party for them. Tess and Claire had planned it all out to have little gift bags for them, a little Christmas party, some food, Christmas music. Tess even sang Christmas songs for them. And to see the joy on these children's faces, that made our whole trip. It was truly wonderful.
Dr. Tess Show.
We all grow old. That's how it works. But we can age beautifully. I bring to you my very own skincare line, Timeless MD by Dr. Tess. After years of research, I've been able to incorporate 29 of the most effective ingredients for skin lightening, skin soothing, anti-acne, and anti-aging. Now, wherever you are in the world, you can experience Timeless MD, developed and manufactured in the USA. The future of your skin has never looked so bright.
In this business, your face is your number one asset. It's the canvas for all your emotions. How's that for drama?
Hilda Cornell has one of the most beautiful faces in international cinema.
So you want to be sure your face is well taken care of. So I go to the best. I go to Dr. Tess.
We customize our treatments to your individual needs. Our Time Machine program can make you look 10 years younger in a natural way. It's super high-tech and very economical.
Dr. Tess, simply the best.
Just like everyone else, I was worried about looking old until I discovered the Time Machine procedure. The Time Machine procedure is a combination of the latest skin technologies and expertise
that targets all the factors that cause the appearance of aging. Many people have experienced the amazing results of the time machine procedure. They look 5, 10, even 20 years younger. With the time machine procedure, aging has never been so beautiful.
Thank you very much. My favorite moisturizer.
So you have a day and a night. And
Day and night. This is for Pangabi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pangabi.
Yeah.
And this is for
The day.
The day, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I really like this product, so I enjoy it. If I can only
Bags
drink
and
it, I'll
bags.
drink it.
We'll put it all over.
Today.
All
Yeah.
over.
The neck, hands, face, put it everywhere.
Dr. Test Show.
So Tess was invited to LaSalle to give a talk on her time machine procedure in particular.
LaSalle University is very special to me and my family. We have a very special bond with Brother Gus, who is the president of LaSalle, and we've worked with him by hosting the Kundirana choir, you know, the LaSalle boys, for the past few years. And also, I was able to help him with medical scholarship to some of the needy people in Bacolod. And so, whenever I go to the Philippines, I try to make it a point, if my schedule can allow, to go to LaSalle Medical School and Medical Center to lecture on the latest technologies to their medical students and doctors. So RD, our director, prepared this very special video to introduce me, America's favorite dermatologist, to, you know, the students and the doctors. And it was so cool because I think they really got a kick, you know, with watching some of their favorite actors, actresses, and TV celebrities, you know, say hello to Dr. Tess, and, you know, they were very impressed.
We really can make a difference in our patients' lives. And I truly believe that nowadays, and I think forever, as technology continues to improve, as science improves, we will have, whatever field we are, we will have in our hands amazing tools to really change and improve our patients' quality of life.
We were very happy to go back, and Tess especially just loves teaching, and here's an opportunity for her to get in front of medical students to get them early and to kind of introduce them to her brand of medicine.
Basically, when patients come, and I have patients come from all over the world, they fly to California, they have the bulk of the time machine procedure. It is a permanent reset on the aging process. So however much younger you saw in the before and after, whatever age they are, that is now their new baseline at that age.
I really think that it was a very, very inspiring moment that I got to share with all of them.
Her reception there was truly remarkable. These medical students, I think, looked up to Tess not only as a physician, but as a Filipino physician that had made it to become a doctor, not only to become a doctor, but to do it in the United States. And they really looked up to her, and she really did a good job of inspiring them to be not just good people, not just good doctors, but custodians to the Filipino name. Like, we've got to go out there, and this is what she was telling me, we've got to go out there and show the world that Filipinos are great doctors. And you could see it in their faces. They knew it, they knew they could do it, and that's what they wanted to bring to the world.
After my lecture, you know, there were actually some individual medical students who came up to me and said that I really inspired them. They now want to be dermatologists, and they now are more energized about being in the medical field because, you know, it truly is a very special gift from God to be able to help bless and heal others.
Dr. Test Show.
We all grow old. That's how it works.
but we can age beautifully. I bring to you my very own skincare line, Timeless MD by Dr. Tess. After years of research, I've been able to incorporate 29 of the most effective ingredients for skin lightening, skin soothing, anti-acne, and anti-aging. Now, wherever you are in the world, you can experience Timeless MD, developed and manufactured in the USA. The future of your skin has never looked so bright.
I'm so blessed to have a successful career in show business and be a wife and a mother at the same time. After my second child, napansin ko na parang tumaba ako. And I'm so lucky to find the best, si Dr. Tess.
Women's bodies change after childbirth. It's almost impossible to get back in shape after having kids. Our Tickle Lipo procedure will get that body back.
Ladies, we can get our sexy back.
Dr. Tess, simply the best.
In my trade, people go to great lengths to look younger and more beautiful. I believe you can retain, enhance, and even turn back the clock without going under the knife.
There is no need for a facelift, a brow lift, or eyelid surgery. The Time Machine uses the latest technology to make you look 10 to 20 years younger without surgery, so you always look natural.
You should try Dr. Tess's Time Machine. I did, and I couldn't be happier.
We can't help aging, but now we can do it beautifully. You'll never have to worry about wrinkles, fine lines, saggy, or deteriorating skin. With my professional medical team, home of the original Time Machine procedure, and my latest skincare product, Timeless MD, you can now look years younger naturally. Still afraid of looking old? Or excited to embrace the beauty of aging? And my topic is something that I think is going to change the face of not just cosmetic dermatology and dermatology, but of medicine.
The Philippine Dermatology Society meeting. That was the real reason that we went, or the scheduling reason that we went. And that was the opportunity for Tess to teach the dermatologists in the Philippines her expertise, what she wanted to bring to the world, really.
My lecture for the Philippine Dermatological Society, they assigned me a topic, and it is on platelet-rich plasma.
The PDS meeting was really Tess's moment to shine and really pass on her knowledge, everything she had gained in terms of her experience in technology, to the dermatologists there in the Philippines.
PRP, which happens to be one of my ultimate favorite topics. Of course, PRP, I'm one of the pioneers of PRP use in ethnic skin in the United States. And so we use this within our Time Machine procedure. And so I talked about the science behind it, how platelet-rich plasma, or PRP, the platelets contain all of these amazing growth factors that allow our skin to repair itself. We're able to do that safely, naturally, and the patients now, especially in the United States, they like anything green. So there's nothing artificial that we are injecting in the patients. It is their own body's ability to heal, and they love that. Creating new collagen and making the skin younger and more vibrant, and the kind of results that we want when we are trying to turn back the hands of time with aging.
We were thinking this was going to be the most amount of work for her, that everything was going to be technical, everything it was very scientific, medical, very almost a dry talk. But again, the dermatologists there were so blown away by the advancements that are available that they were hanging on every word. It was true. It was really fun to watch.
And then, of course, I kind of gave them a little bit of introduction on my signature Time Machine procedure when we're combining the power of PRP with all of the amazing other technologies available for us.
Here were dermatologists that wanted to learn these things, that had no idea these things existed, and were being put together in a way that was exciting. and it made a difference, and they were seeing results.
Some doctors were very intrigued, they were very inspired, and came up to me after and said they got re-energized.
They couldn't believe the results that Tess was getting.
They want to now use PRP, and then some doctors actually decided on the spot that they're going to be Time Machine providers.
The same excitement that we saw at so many different places, again, in amongst doctors, again, same excitement. So the Philippines was a really fun trip for us.
We all grow old. That's how it works. But we can age beautifully. I bring to you my very own skincare line, Timeless MD by Dr. Tess. After years of research, I've been able to incorporate 29 of the most effective ingredients for skin lightening, skin soothing, anti-acne, and anti-aging. Now, wherever you are in the world, you can experience Timeless MD, developed and manufactured in the USA. The future of your skin has never looked so bright.
I'm so blessed to have a successful career in show business and be a wife and a mother at the same time. After my second child, napansin ko na parang tumaba ako. And I'm so lucky to find the best, si Dr. Tess.
Women's bodies change after childbirth. It's almost impossible to get back in shape after having kids. Our Tickle Lipo procedure will get that body back.
Ladies, we can get our sexy back.
Dr. Tess, simply the best.
In my trade, people go to great lengths to look younger and more beautiful. I believe you can retain, enhance, and even turn back the clock without going under the knife.
There is no need for a facelift, a brow lift, or eyelid surgery. The Time Machine uses the latest technology to make you look 10 to 20 years younger without surgery, so you always look natural.
You should try Dr. Tess's Time Machine. I did, and I couldn't be happier.
We can't help aging, but now we can do it beautifully. You'll never have to worry about wrinkles, fine lines, saggy, or deteriorating skin. With my professional medical team, home of the original Time Machine procedure, and my latest skincare product, Timeless MD, you can now look years younger naturally. Still afraid of looking old? Or excited to embrace the beauty of aging?
I had a chance to interview Joel Cruz. He is the founder of Aficionado Germany. It is a big cologne brand and perfume and beauty brand in Manila. And he has a lot of real celebrity, big celebrity endorsers. I think, you know, Gary Valenciano has a scent, Sarah Geronimo has a scent. And so he really creates this, and he has an amazing, inspirational, aspirational story where it's really, you know, he started from nothing and fought through so many challenges, and now he's one of the biggest brands in the Philippines, and his goal is to take it global.
Well, I'm here in Manila, and I'm so honored and so happy na kasama ko dito one of the Philippines' big success stories, and I'm sure he's gonna inspire us with his story today. Aficionado, so Mr. Joel Cruz. So Joel, thank you for being here and, you know, and having us here in your beautiful building.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. You're welcome here.
Yes, so alam mo, when I talk to my friends in Manila and sabi ko, okay, I'm gonna be visiting, you know, I want to really interview and share with the Filipinos all over the world ang mga stories ng mga inspiring na Filipinos. And I know that you have a very, very inspiring story.
Yeah, that's right, because, you know, it's a very, very humble beginning when I started, you know, as in only from one store way back in the last quarter of 1999, and now we have almost 500 stores nationwide, imagine. It's really a success story because starting like from 4 employees, and now we have almost or more than 1,500 employees, including the franchise stores,
Oh my God.
And
And in how long? What's
in
the
a
span
matter
of
of
time?
like 8 years.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And being a businesswoman myself, I know how hard it is to manage everything, juggle everything. And tell me, from the beginning, I heard na you were pre-med. Kasi
Yeah.
doktor ako, so I actually heard na pre-med.
Yeah.
Kasi how did your path?
My mom really wanted me to be a doctor. So, pinagbigan ko, I took up a pre-med BS Psychology at UST. But after graduation, I confessed to my parents that I really wanted to be a businessman or an entrepreneur just like them. Because my mom used to run a chairs and tables, party chairs and tables rental for rent. My dad used to run a tracking service. So every time we have dinner, you're talking about business, they're talking about money.
Right.
So that's very, very interesting.
It's in your blood.
Yeah, so in 1987, I started garments. After 2 years, I opened this small business of perfume. It was introduced to me by a friend, and he's a French. He showed me the concoction of the perfume and the raw materials, the fragrance oil, and the other ingredients coming from Germany, from Munich.
So that's why it's aficionado Germany.
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And it was just nice to catch up with him and also introduce to him Timeless MD by Dr. Tess, my skincare line, because we have similar goals. We both want to take our brands global, and maybe, who knows, maybe someday we'll get to work together.